Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Miss Wangoi Muithathi, and today I'll be talking about having assets over liabilities. Stay tuned. We'll first start by describing what an asset is. Assets are resources that generate income for you, or things that generate more value over time. As time goes by, they become more valuable. For instance, property or investments. Liabilities, on the other hand, are expenses that drain your finances. They're always getting money out of your pockets. For instance, loans and luxury cars or luxury items. An asset is better than a liability because it helps you build wealth. And while you build wealth, it creates financial stability for you. Liabilities, on the other hand, cause debt and financial stress. The key rule of money related to assets via liabilities are 1. Invest in appreciating assets. 2. Minimize liabilities where possible. And 3. Understand the long-term impact of your financial decisions. So choose investments that grow wealth over time. Sometimes I wonder if people out here can tell the difference, or they're just doing these things for the sake of just doing them. Nowadays, people are being led by the wrong things. People care so much about how they look like. So you can find someone working so hard, yet they're putting their money down the drain by buying these liabilities because they want to look a certain way. So at the end of the day, you end up draining your finances. Avoid liabilities. Assets are the best way to grow. If you ever want to move from point A to point B financially, you have to choose assets. You have to learn how to identify an asset, and you have to learn how to identify a liability. And that's why we tell people, before you buy something, take some time. Sometimes take 24 hours or even a week to think about it. Think about that item you want to buy. Go do research. Find out if this is something that is going to benefit you. Find out how this item you're willing to buy, how it will affect you in the long term. Will it affect you in a positive way or in a negative way? These are some of the things you need to put into consideration when purchasing anything, may it be an asset or liability. Do your due diligence. Example of assets are real estate, stocks, or other income-generating assets. Something that brings you income, that's an asset. A business can be an asset. Dividend-giving stocks or shares can be an asset. Anything that brings you money or brings money into your pockets is an asset. Anything that promotes financial growth is an asset. You need to learn how to avoid liability traps. And you do this by creating a budget. Create a budget and have a financial plan. This will protect you from financial decisions like impulse buying or acquiring high-interest loans. When you work with a budget, you will not fall into the trap of consumerism. You won't impulse buy because you'll have to stick to the budget. Always go for assets that create consistent income or that are always growing in value. I already gave you examples. Rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, and even online businesses. Assets build your net worth. A lot of people don't even know their net worth. You just hear, what's your net worth? They can't even answer because they don't understand how do you even answer that or how do you go about it. Your net worth is what, if we put all your assets together and put all your liabilities together. So your assets minus your liabilities equals your net worth. So if your liabilities are greater than your assets, your network is -0 going negative negative something. So when you hear someone say, my net worth is 100 million, then it means when you take their assets and then you bring the liabilities and you subtract. In short, assets minus liabilities equals your net worth. So you go figure out, look at whatever it is that you own, and then tell us in the comment section how much your net worth is. Or don't even tell us how much. Just tell us if you're on the negative side or on the positive side. When your assets are greater than your liabilities, then you have a positive net worth. But when your liabilities are greater than your assets, then you have a negative net worth. Go figure it out for yourself and know where you stand financially. For you to grow financially, you have to have a mindset shift. For you to stop indulging in liabilities and start buying or accruing assets, you have to change your mindset. Everything about you will have to change, from your thoughts to your patterns to your friends. Everything must change. And you have to be ready for that change. You have to prioritize asset accumulation over expenses. So in short, we are saying you just have to be disciplined financially. You have to have financial discipline. You do this by 1, creating a budget. This helps you to direct money, okay? It helps you allocate money. So you use a budget plan to direct your money. 2, automate savings and debt repayments. This simply means you contribute to your savings and your debt repayments automatically. You automate these things. 3, avoid new debt. Because unplanned spending is a sign of lack of financial discipline. 4, sleep on big purchases. When you see something that you really like, don't buy it. Go, sleep on it, take all the time you need before you make that decision. 5, stick to a budget. This means never spend more than you have. And 6, understand your status quo. Track your expenses. Track your spending. Make disciplined decisions with your money. Use apps or install apps if necessary, if you have to. Install them. They were made for us to use them. So always work on getting greater amounts of assets. Build your net worth. Remember, more assets equals more equity or more net worth. The more assets you have, the more your net worth. When your liabilities exceed your assets, it's a sign of asset deficiency, and you might be headed for bankruptcy. You hear when someone is told they're bankrupt now, or a company is told they're bankrupt, it's because their liabilities surpass their assets. Okay? So they're going negative, negative, negative. Eventually they are declared bankrupt. So even individuals can be declared bankrupt, but only if your liabilities exceed your assets. If your assets are worth less than your liabilities, then you're technically insolvent. Bottom line is, assets add value to you and liabilities decrease your value. Work on your net worth. Well, that's it for us today. Build your net worth. Work on your net worth. I hope this gets to help someone. If you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and you'll be notified once we upload another new video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.